What's up? It's your boy Logan, and today I'm back with another video. Today I'm doing another Arkham video. This is going to be the last one I do until maybe tomorrow with City. But we are going to be reading all of the character bios from Thomas all the way to the Spirit of Arkham, and that has I guess I didn't get it. Weird. But let's look at Thomas and Martha Wayne. And then we'll look at all of the good characters, the beauty, the flesh. And by the way, I apologize for the long episode on yesterday or the day before. I just apologize, but this one's gonna be shorter than the last one for sure. It should be at least an hour and a half, maybe just an hour. But let's get on with the readings. Wait, Mr. Victor Sass, Poison Ivy, Scarecrow, and then the Spirit of Arkham. Okay, Thomas and Martha Wayne. Thomas Wayne was a gifted surgeon, and they're the Wayne fortune, dedicated to philanthropy. I don't know as much as medicine. He and his wife Martha were all well known and respected in Gotham. Martha Wayne shared her husband Thomas' charitable nature and was dedicated to her son's Bruce upbringing. She was well regarded in Gotham City social circles and helped most lavish charity balls at the Wayne Manor. Their tragic murder in their hands of the desperate burglar Joe Chill at Gotham's crime alley shook their city to its core and led to years of urban blight. It saw their son Bruce to eventually becoming the Batman. Alfred Pennyworth. I think I got a lot. Alfred Pennyworth was a valid career, was employed as the Wayne family's butler. When Wayne parents were killed, Alfred raised a young orphan and reluctantly aided him in his quest of becoming the Batman. His many skills ranging from cooking to medicine, making him Batman's sledgy's ally, along with a formal mentor. I don't fucking know. That grounds the Dark Knight and deflects those who may otherwise suspect Bruce Wayne's true identity. One of the most senior and respected Aaron Cash, one of the most senior and respected guards at Arkham. Cash is only afraid of one inmate, Killer Croc, who severely wounded Cash once during a riot at the asylum. Cash remains determined, however, to keep the Arkham's inmates under control and conquer his fears of Croc. Oh, I'd be scared of that fucking beast. Okay, Victor Sass. 2 recordings, actually. This was just recordings. Jesus Christ. Victor says, a true sociopath, Zaz grew up in a life of easiness, but nothing less became a serial killer. Indiscriminate in his prey. Body count, he is the only thing that matters to Zaz. He takes pleasure in arranging the corpse of his victims in life like poses before carving a mark on each of his victims in his own body. He is saving a special spot for the Batman. Probably on his head, actually. I gotta lock the door because they're gonna hear. 3, 2, 1, roll it.
Taped patient evaluation 1. Patient name is Victor Zaz. Diagnosed clinically insane after the murder of at least 20 women in Gotham area. Hello, Victor. I'm Dr. Cassidy. Seeing as this is our first session, let's spend some time getting to know each other.
I don't need to know you, Miss Cassidy. Everything is me.
Don't you think that's a very negative outlook on life, Victor?
You've no doubt read my file.
Yes, I have. It says you come from a wealthy family, that your parents died, and how you lost all the money gambling.
None of it matters.
Why do you keep saying that, Victor?
Because the only thing that does matter is the mark. Have you seen my mark, Miss Cassidy?
If you're referring to the marks on your...
Of course I mean mine. Tiny marks. My house is for yours. Do you want to see it?
Okay.
Taped patient evaluation 5. Victor is not responding well to treatment. Victor, yesterday we spoke about the people he killed.
The zombies.
They are all people, Victor.
They are zombies. Continuously shuffling through the daily grind, waiting for someone to liberate them.
You mean kill them? The police report states that you've murdered, or liberated, if you like, 20 young women in the last 3 months. Each had her throat slit and was left posed.
They were all lucky to be chosen to receive my
I doubt they would agree with you.
Really? How about you, Miss Cassidy? As you take the elevator to your apartment each night, open the 6 locks to apartment 433. Remember you forgot to buy your caffeine? Again?
How do you know
As
where
you sit down in your favorite red chair, hat on lap, just waiting for something to happen. I can make it happen. Sarah. I am your salvation.
November 27.
Patient name is Victor Zaz. For the record, the patient has transferred from Dr. Cassidy, who is on leave after the incident last week. Hello, Victor. Please take a seat. Guards, you can leave us.
Sorry, Doctor. Warden's orders. I can't leave you alone with him.
I understand. Hello, Victor. How are you feeling today? Victor, I can't help you if you don't speak.
Depressed. Does that help? Can you get into my mind, Doctor?
Why depressed?
I'm just thinking about the one that got away. The one I chose. I needed the mark. I want the mark.
So he wants to kill her. December 12th. That's weird. I don't know
Victor has
why.
been worse in mood recently. Response to medication has been poor. Hello, Victor. Is there anything you'd like to talk about today? Victor! This is going nowhere. Guard! Get him out of here!
You heard the doctor. Get out. Didn't you hear me?
He's got a knife! Get him, try and get him! Get him, try and get him! Oh, God! He's on Bill! He's cutting him!
Jesus Christ. Case study notes, December 22nd.
Victor has been in isolation since the attack on Cigar last week. As I wait for him to be brought up to me, I have had time to review his notes. I am increasingly worried he cannot be cured. He has no empathy for his victims. Deep down, I believe he views all of us as potential victims.
Doc, are you okay?
What's happening?
It's Zaz. He broke out of isolation. He's gone.
Oh, God!
Don't worry, Doc. You're in the safest place. He's definitely left the island.
Of course. But someone needs to alert the authorities. He'll need to kill again. Do you understand me? Needs to. Oh, no. He's gone after Dr. Cassidy.
Hello?
Sarah, it's Gretchen. Listen to me.
Hold on. There's someone at the door.
Sarah, do not answer the door. Can you hear me? Do not answer the door. It's Zaz. He's free.
Oh, she died. Poison ivy. Botanist Pelma Isley was transferred by a science experiment gone wrong into a plant-human hybrid. With chlorophyll flowing through her veins instead of blood, she developed a toxic touch to and a pheromone-filled talent for seduction. Her crimes have become more illogically forced, and she has increasingly abandoned her human side, identifying more with the nature world. Her unique brand of ecoterrorism often puts her into conflict with Batman, whose irons will usually protect him from her seductive powers. We're gonna read the patient reviews after. I'll be a sec. I'll be right back. Why is it? Imagine because this one I said on air. Oh shit. Nothing was crazy. So guys, I am back. My thing's about to die. I want my heat on, and my controller's about to die. So let's play the tape in 3, 2, 1. Let's roll it.
Good morning, Pamela. How are you?
Today is a special day.
What do you mean?
This is the anniversary of my new life. When I found my true self, my destiny.
Are you referring to the event with Dr. Woodrow?
Yes, what else? Of course, at the time I thought Jason had poisoned me. But in retrospect, he did me a huge favor.
And why do you believe what he did has helped you?
He showed me the bigger world. A world I should protect. Of course, my first offer was rejected.
Offer? You tried to kill everyone in Gotham.
Well, sometimes you need to brew back hard in order to make something flourish.
Okay. November. That was 12th, now the 14th.
report to you. 10:21 a.m. Hello, Pamela. Hey, I'd like to go back to something you said in our last conversation.
Ask me anything you like.
You said your first offer to help Gotham was rejected. How can you possibly believe that?
Well, what do you mean?
You released thousands of poisonous spores into Gotham, killed hundreds of people. How does that help anybody?
I'm not interested in bodies, Doctor. Horrible, fleshy sacks walking around destroying my poor babies with their greed and arrogance.
But aren't you one of those fleshy sacks? You're a were a doctor too. How can you turn your back on us?
Quite easily as it happens. But not Winston. You're different. I know we have a connection.
Really? You do?
Of course.
Oh, so she was a doctor.
Pamela, I got you what you asked for. Do you like it?
Oh, yes.
November 15th.
Love it. Such a beautiful flower. Do you mind if I keep it?
Oh, no, Pamela, I can't leave it. It's against all the rules. I'll just bring it and show it to you when I visit.
But it's me. I get so lonely on my own. You wouldn't want me to be lonely, would you?
Oh, of course not. Keep it. Just don't let anyone see. Really. No.
You can trust Misty. Thank you. Now give me a kiss.
I can't. People will see.
No one's watching. What's wrong with you? Don't you love me? Call me Ivy.
Of course I love you.
Patient irrigation. November 17th.
Where is Dr. Kellerman?
How should I know? It does seem curious and beautiful.
Stephen King.
Tell me where you have him. We have security footage of you hitting your cell last night.
So,
Do I need to spell it out? We know you hypnotized him, or whatever it is you do. We know you took him somewhere. A convenient place security cameras across the island are mysteriously covered by leaves and flowers debris. Now tell me what it is.
I'm not saying a word unless you do exactly what I do.
Oh, so she kidnapped him. Poor
No
Ivy.
thanks to you. The poor man could have died.
So,
He has a wife, a child.
as do the plants he travels underfoot, the spores he breathes in and destroys have children. Why does he deserve anything more than them? You people ignore what is happening in front of your eyes.
I refuse to put the welfare of plants above the welfare of people.
And that is why you will lose. There's more happening than you know, Nick. It's all connected.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Freeze. Victor Fries was a brilliant Carl Sanctionist who beloved wife Nora was stricken with a fatal degenerative disease. He placed her in suspended animation while obviously searching for a way to cure her. But the corporation that funded his research and Nora's life pulled the plug, triggering an accident and transformed Fry's body into a cold-blooded form that must always be kept below zero at normal room temperature. He will die. Wielding a number of freezing weapons, he wears a protective armor in which quest to somehow bring back his lovely life and avenge her fate, which he partly holds the Batman responsible for. Oh, okay, now fucking Mr. the Scary Crow. The Scarecrow. Taunted and bullied as a youth, Jonathan Crane vowed to overcome his fears through the study of physiology and biochemistry. Kicked out of his university for experimenting on human subjects, Crane then adopted an identity as the Scarecrow and armed himself with specialized fear inducing gas that makes a person's deepest phobias become frighteningly real. His ongoing criminal region of terror makes him one of the Batman's most physiologically dangerous foes. Asylum interview. 3, 2, I'm going opposite. 3, 2, 1.
Patient interview 1. Patient was referred to after the incident with Dr. Murphy. He appears to have suffered a breakdown of sorts. I believe it was brought about after the loss of his wife and child. As yet, the patient has been unable to speak. Continued observation shows little mental activity. It's as if
And it was
the shock
January 7th.
he saw triggered his mental collapse.
There's someone in here! It's him. We found him. Break down the door!
Note to self, as ever, it is difficult to continue my research under such conditions.
Step away from Dr. Cole! Now! Get down on the ground! We found him. Someone get a medic. Oh, God, what's he done to him?
Patient interview number 6, January 22nd.
Patient interview 6. Dr. Crane has been back in custody for 3 weeks. Regular sessions have been inconclusive. I am not sure he is actually insane.
Good evening, Stephen. How are you tonight?
I'm conducting the session, Doctor.
Of course. If that helps you cope, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let's talk about the events 3 weeks ago. What did you think you achieved? Dr. Murphy is still in therapy.
I wanted to understand him, his personal demons, his fears. It's all quite fascinating, really.
You were a respected doctor. A brilliant mind. Now just another resident in Arkham.
Can I have a drink? A strong one? This kind of question bores me.
I'm afraid not.
Interesting choice of words, Doctor. Tell me, what are you afraid of?
Ooh, shit.
Patient interview 9.
29.
Dr.
The
Crane
29.
continues to evade questions. I believe he is quite sane, just evil. He takes no interest in the people he has hurt. His research appears to be the only motivating factor in his life. What is it about fear that drives your obsession?
Fear drives everything, Stephen. Everything. Your life is governed by fear. Every decision you make is a product of that fear.
Awkward.
Don't be ridiculous.
You married your wife, Margaret, because you were scared of dying alone. You have children because you're scared of leaving them behind their daily habits. You go to the doctors because you're scared of dying. Do I need to go on?
No. I think that will be all for today. Guards?
February 14th, and I'm thinking about cutting my hair. I'm not sure. Do you guys think I should? I might cut my hair.
Today I have another interview with Crane. I cannot say I am looking forward to it. I've been feeling anxious. I don't like to admit it, but I think he's getting to me.
How are you today?
I keep telling you, this is my session.
It was your session, Doctor, but not anymore.
Are you okay, Doc? I think. Yes,
Oh, he's fine. Just questioning his grip on reality. You should be doing the same any second.
Thank you. Wait, what are you doing? Help! I need help here! I can't breathe!
Like I said, you're all part of my experiment now.
Ooh. Valentine's Day too. Damn, that must suck.
Asylum. My experiment is underway. Working alone, I have created my ultimate fear gas. Its potency, our revelation.
They're all over me! Don't do it!
Good boy. I have pumped enough gas into the medical center to break 100 minds. There's no time.
What? Give it up. Now!
How
Dr. Kellogg creating an antidote to the toxins in your cologne. He fooled you, Crane. How does that make you feel? Threatened? Humiliated? Scared?
That's Batman. Good boy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, I gotta do this one. Scarface. Batman's Blackgate Penitentiary once had a gallows tree which from 313 criminals within death sentence were hanged. The wood from the tree was whittled by an inmate into the puppet Scarface. That inmate was murdered by Aaron Wesker, a man who soon fallen under Scarface's influence. While most believe that Scarface is simply a tool through which Wesker and his criminals masterminded, the ventriloquist, I can't even say the word anymore, I actually used to, ventriloquist, acts out a dark side of his personality. Wesker himself believes that Scarface is possessed by the souls who died underneath the gallows tree, and the puppet actually motivates him to commit the duo many crimes. There we go. Hush. Tommy Elliot and Bruce Wayne were childhood friends and, unknown to Bruce, dark reflection to each other. A childhood sociopath, Elliot tried to kill his parents so he would inherit their fortune. When his plan failed, partly due to the surgical skills of Thomas Wayne, Bruce's father, Elliot blamed Bruce, an incredibly skilled surgeon, as an adult. Elliot planned to obliterate revenge schemes on Batman. He disguised himself as the villain Hush, his face covered in bandages, and he was, the end, defeated and unmasked by the Dark Knight. Hush still plots revenge against Batman, indicating complicated schemes with surgical precision. I don't fucking know what those mean. Holy shit, he does wear the Mad Hater. Obsessed with a young age with Lewis Carroll, book Alice Adventures in Wonderland, Jarvis Tetch, an expert hypnotist, embrace a delusion that was an incarnation of a character in the story of Mad Hater. Using his skills for mesmerism, the Mad Hater has committed many crimes, often themed around the book that inspired him and his love of hats and headgear. Coming so far from an implant, his hats were mind-controlled chips and amplified by hypnosis skills. Above all the other headwear, however, he covets Batman's detective cowl and will stop at nothing to acquire it. Do I have something in my hair? Jesus Christ. Clayface. Holy fuck. I have Clayface. Initially an actor in horror films, Carlo was mad when he learned a classic film of his was going to be remade with a different actor in the lead role. He took on the mask on the film villain's Clayface and killed several of the remake cast and crew before being stopped by Batman and Robin. Later, Carlo joined the Mud Pack, and an alliance to shape-changing mutilated villains who had subsequently has been named Clayface. While that group was defeated, Carlos tricked his allies and injected himself with the innocence of several of them, becoming a superhuman, obnused without abilities that change shape, melt others into photoplasm with a touch of mimic the powers of heroes or villains he copies. Humpty Dumpty is an obese bald man nicknamed Humpty Dumpty for his egg-like form. Humphrey Dumpler is obsessed with taking things apart and putting them back together. His crimes at first were minor break-ins leading to small mechanical items no longer functioning due to Dumpler's ability to equantly reassemble them after taking them apart, but soon his obsession grew to the point that major disasters occurred in Gotham. Give me a sec. And Dumpler's crimes also extended to a gruesome attempt to fix his abusive grandmother's by dismembering her and then attempting a Frankenstein-like reassembly at Arkham. He is a model inmate. His quaint nature and imposing physique inuring him to the madness surrounding him. Two more. Let's go. Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Cousins of uncanny resemblance to each other, Dever and Dumfrey Tweed both share criminal leanings and a fiction on Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Teaming up, they modeled themselves after Tweedledum and Tweedledee from the book, planning often outrageous or abstruse schemes to trap the Batman. The Spirit of Arkham. We're gonna only read up to 23. And then we're gonna, going to find the next one and then read that in the game, and then we'll be done. Okay, the story. The writings have revealed a story that cannot possibly belong to Admus Arkham. The story has weaved through time and ended on an individual who must still be alive and working here on Arkham Island. I need to figure out who is it and confront them before they can do any more harm. One all the way to 23, and then we'll read 24 and 24th in the game, the last one. 3, 2, 1.
I am the spirit of Amadeus Arkham.
Amadeus.
Through my actions, I have saved this cursed city, though my own curse is to forever remain in the shadow. My story is carved into the very soul of Arkham, and will only be revealed to those dedicated enough to discover it. My family's blood ran through the heart of Gotham. We were doctors, politicians, and teachers. We have been the organ cleaning the arterial filth from the city. We have been its servants, giving all to protect it. And still it has chosen to hurt us.
Oh. By the way, I played the game before, so I know who it is. But I just want to experience it for you guys. I'm not going to spoil it, because I'm not a spoiler. But,
As
let's continue
Gotham's
reading.
veins slowly filled with pain and suffering, the effects were felt everywhere. My father fell first, infected by some foul disease. My mother lived on, but only in a dream. I returned to the family home to care for her, where she remained in her bed for as long as her body continued to breathe. Her tears kept me awake at night.
Damn. That must be really hard to hear a parent in tears while you're trying to sleep. That must actually really suck. We have so much more to go. We have 20 more to go. Let's go.
My journey lasted little over a month. Visiting academics in both Metropolis and Keystone, I was exposed to a wealth of new ideas. I began my day returning home in good spirits, eager to see my wife and family. I ended it kneeling in their blood, broken fragments of my life, pouring through dripping red fingers.
Give me a sec. Good, go.
I returned to my work, but I could not shake the pictures from my mind. I should have been repulsed, but I was more eager than ever to find an explanation for why someone would do this.
Oh. Stop walking around where that is. Fuck. And we know who that is. Nice. Give me a sec. I'll be right back to read 6 all the way to 24th hole in game. I'll be right back. Eating. That's probably gonna scream that I'm up the door, but whatever. I am back and we're ready to listen to the spared message 6.
They brought the animal before me, shameless and barking.
I like that
chick.
chirp, she's just like she's beauty.
For what felt like days, I endured his boasts. He took pleasure recounting his actions, cataloguing his depraved crimes. What should have been revenge turned to pity. This poor dog needed my help.
Here, I'm gonna click on the message we did, and I want to see if I can, like... No, I won't.
The island changed little over the years. Its reputation was in tatters, but I vowed to fix it. As the buildings were rebuilt, I saw the future. A bright, wonderful future.
Like, around, like, 6 is when I, like, stopped and, like, said, fuck it, we're not gonna read them until the end, so... Be prepared.
New brick, metal and paint covered old wounds. Fresh blood was injected into the body. Bright new minds came, and all swore to uphold our promises. We all knew we were the ones to fix this city, and the city would thank us.
We would.
My family's killer stood in front of me. Years of therapy have deemed him sane. I was proud to see him walk free. In exchange for his liberty, the state required only a signature. He talked about wanting to walk in a park, how he longed to feel fresh air on his face. And then he took my father's fountain pen and killed my secretary. As he was subdued, he screamed out, pleading for forgiveness, for pity. But I had none. I watched as guards beat him to a stain on the floor.
That must fucking suck. 13 more.
Spring was a turning point, a new beginning. A glorious realization of my true destiny. My family's killer perished in an unfortunate accident.
Not an
These
unfortunate, it better be
animals
good.
cannot be cured. Like dogs, they only respond to discipline. And if that fails, then I was afraid that these accidents would have to continue.
Maybe better. Okay, let's continue 11.
I took a walk around my island. I passed by the penitentiary and felt nauseous at the thought of the filth it contained. I looked out over the Gotham Bay, and in the distance I saw lights. No doubt boats bringing more filthy degenerates to my city. I swore again to protect her from this darkness.
Penitentiary it is. Wow. I kept saying pantry or penitentiary or something. I don't know.
I argued with the latest group of young, eager doctors. They bored me with theories and ideas, proving that they had no theories on how to cure these animals. Only one shared my vision. I offered her the chance to explore her dreams. She accepted. We'll make a good team.
10 more. See how they do.
The Gotham police dragged a new patient to the island. They said he was responsible for the disappearance of hundreds of the city's vagrants. As I looked at his disgusting body, all scales and teeth, my mind ran free, dreaming of delicious punishments to break this monster. Doctors gathered around, poking it, examining, but only I knew what would cure him, once and for all.
Killer Croc.
The beast was too strong.
Sorry.
His animal savagery nearly cost me my life. I took my frustrations out on a lone patient. His case notes suggested he was a paranoid schizophrenic. His plea, as I beat him to death, suggested much more. His confessions were illuminating. My path was clear.
Okay.
Every day I found the patients more distracting. Their insane mutterings and constant twitching disgusted me. There was only one way to cure this ill. Only one way to purify the city and ensure its future. I needed to prepare myself. I needed to be ready.
And what would that be?
I had a sudden pang of conscience. I sought counsel from my priest on the choices I had made. I asked him if it was a sin to kill in order to save a life. The holy man said all life was sacred, but a judgment would not be upon my soul if I acted to save another. I left the confessional with my soul uplifted, convinced more than ever I am doing a service not only to mankind, but to God as well.
Sorry. Which one we were on? I think we're on this one. Let me see.
I had a sudden pang of conscience.
I think we're on 17.
I watched in silence as he brought in the woman. Her skin now a venomous green. The wanton creature no longer looked like a human being, much less a woman. The Bible says, "Suffer not a witch to live." Yet he has once again delivered this female atrocity to our care. Once I have dealt with the monster, I think it will be time to see if green wood does, in fact, burn.
Poison ivy. So that's poison ivy. Jesus Christ, we're learning more about
Sitting in
this.
the darkness outside of his cell, I watched the crazed twitching, listened to the disgusting words that came from his mouth. How can I let a dirty animal like this live? He is the cancer I have sworn to protect the city from.
Are you sure? That sounded like the warden, but just want to make sure.
Curse me for a fool. How could I not see it until now? The monster had a confederate. I hid in the darkness near his cell and saw with my own eyes one of the doctors whispering to him. She looked at him through the transparent barrier with tenderness, with, dare I say,
She what the glass?
desire. My skin crawled with revulsion as she kissed the glass. Fighting the urge to dash the woman's head through the glass, I let her continue. The damnable clown might have shared secrets with her that would be useful once the mad dog has been executed. I'm sure the woman will reveal what she knows to me. If not willingly, then certainly under electronic persuasion. After that, a lobotomy, I think. Unfortunate for one so young. But her lust has put the reputation of Arkham at stake. Yes, a lobotomy. The very thing. There is no other way to ensure her silence in this regrettable matter.
She kissed the glass. That had been like Ivy or fucking Harley, bro. I would have threw water at her head. I would have flung a water bottle on your head. Flung a water bottle on your head. Bro, I can't. I remember fucking this TikTok, bro. I would have flung the water bottle on your head, but it said I'd fuck a water bottle on your head. It was crazy. Okay, let's listen to these 3 more. I'm so excited.
Yet again, I found myself watching him. No one can provide a cure. He laughs in the face of those who try. Amadeus would not have let him live. And neither should I.
He's not
One
Adameus.
last sip of cognac, and I was ready.
He's not Adameus. He's not the spirit of Arkham. He's not Adameus. Or whatever the fuck his name is.
As I entered the cell, he smiled as I showed him the knife. I told him how I will use it, how I will cleanse this city. And then, terror. I was paralyzed. I struggled. I screamed, but I was silent. The monster looked at me, expressionless.
He just was like this.
My blade slowly across my forehead. A smile cracked across his horrible porcelain face, and I heard the filth fall from his mouth.
Killer
He
Croc.
laughed and called me that horrible name.
Who was it? Or what was it?
It must have been Crane.
Crane.
Who doesn't deserve
Motherfucker.
to live. Why do these
Excuse
people
me.
thrive on chaos? Joker, in particular, desired anarchy, and since his escape will no doubt wreak it upon my city, I feel this is the end for my diary. Joker will be recaptured. My story will be told. I am not afraid. If Arkham becomes my cell, then I will know I did my best. I will be remembered.
One more, and then we'll go in the game and find the last one, which I know where it is. We'll find the last one. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
I am the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. Even though Amadeus had long since passed, his spirit lived on, surviving, moving through the walls of his asylum. When it chose me, I felt proud. I was honored to continue his work, to cleanse this city. If you are strong-willed enough to follow my tales, you are strong-minded enough to deduce my identity. Come and find me, friend. Together, we will save Gotham.
Yes, we will. Now we gotta find the last one. I'm so excited. We gotta find the last one, but I know it's on the west side, in the Penta area, or whatever the fuck it's Penta rare. Oh, and that's where I am. The control room. Huh.
Why did the warden take off so quick?
I
thought
did.
you told him to stay put.
Oh, that fucker. Did he leave? Oh. Batman. Okay. Last one.
My name is Quincy Sharp, the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. You have done well to decipher my story, and I pray it has helped you on your path. I trust that through my writings you will do what is right. Please, I implore you, continue my work. This city deserves a savior. Continue my work.
Yes, sir. We got the last one. Wait, let's see if we can scan it again. Already scanned. Let's go. Quincy Sharp was... So the warden is Amadeus, the Arkham of Amadeus. Are they any more? Security control room, Green Mile, generator access, main cell block, cell access, extreme extermination, controlled access, ventilation guard room. Okay, smoky. Completed that. Completed all of you. Arkham Island. Oh, this is how Batman's sick. Upper corridor, sanitarium, medical foyer, maintenance access, ventilation, sanatorium, upper corridor, surgery room, patient observation and x-ray room, the basement, the morgue. Actually, no, this is where you go. So, secure access, maintenance, lower corridor, the morgue, and then experimental chamber, and then the boiler room. And then we go to intensive treatment. The whole game, we couldn't enter through here. The maximum security entrance. I need to figure out how to get into there. We get in there the first game, I know, but like, I need to figure out how to get into the maximum security entrance. and then we go through it into the intensive treatment lobby. That way to the east is the utility corridor, the cell block transfer, the secure transit. Then we go to the transfer loop, the holding cells, the processing corridor, ventilation system, decontamination. Oh, what are you? Nothing. Secure treatment transfer and patient pacification chamber. Cave system. The back cave. The old sewer. The main sewer junction. The pump control room. The pressure control junction. And then control room with vents, and the pump room, and then Croc's lair, and then the control room access. I'm showing you this just to the memories that we're gonna miss. The glass house entrance. They would go into Barnacle Glass House, the statue corridor, the glass house generator room, the flooded corridor, ventilation system, the abandoned chamber, which I fucking hate. Then we go into here, the ivory, ventilation systems everywhere. Then the Titan production facility, and then the Elizabeth Arkham Glass House. We never enter there after we fight Ivy. The final place, Arkham Mansion. The best mansion, to be exact. So we go to the mansion entrance hall, the main hall, the south corridor, the alcove, the ventilation system, south corridor, the library, and then the ventilation systems in the library. Then we go to the west. We'll go to the west. Then we go to the west wing corridor, the alcove, the Arkham Record rooms, the Arkham Records room, ventilation systems. Then we go to the north corridor, ventilation systems, into Dr. Young's office. Bro, may Dr. Young kind of rest in peace. She was kind of an ass, though. Dude. But then we go to the east side, the east wing corridor. Then we go to the alcove, the east wing corridor, and the warden's office. That is it, my friends, for the Arkham Asylum game. I'll be doing the rest of the games off camera, and we'll start our Telltale series on the 13th. I'm giving my driver's license on the 18th, and if I do, we're gonna go to Lloydminster, so if you guys want to come, you can see me there. And so yeah, they probably won't be a video out on the 18th, but it's gonna be my birthday, so lots of birthday wishes, please. And we officially are done. Arkham Asylum. If it restarts, the animated Arkham, then it does, but have I even been up here? Holy shit. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna do 3 outros. Me, Aiden, and then mine again. So if you, but before I do, I hope you enjoyed the series. Sorry the second one was so long. I should have did the readings today. But, yeah. I apologize for the long episode, but we're gonna do 3 intros, me, Aiden, and then mine again. So, if you liked it, the like button down below, subscribe and become part of the Gilses, because the Gilses is a mental crazy full energy. Hit the like button down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. This is Aiden's. If you liked it, the like button down below, subscribe and become part of the Simpsons, because the Simpsons is a mental crazy full energy. Hit the like button down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. And then this is for the final cake I'm done till tomorrow, or later tonight when I want to do an Arkham City series, or start that. So if you liked it, the like button down below, subscribe and become part of the Gilses, because the Gilses is a mental crazy full energy. Hit the like button down below, subscribe, and I'll see you later tonight or tomorrow for another episode. Peace